What if you could charge 3 or 5 or 10 times more per client in your consulting, coaching, or professional service business? This would definitely make an impact in your business and in your income, right? Well, I want to share with you today 4 pricing mistakes I see over and over again in the consulting, coaching, and professional service space where it is keeping people, number one, leaving a lot of money on the table, but it's keeping them stuck, and often it's keeping them overworked. I want to show you how to get paid what you deserve to get paid for the value that you bring to the market and skyrocket your business and your income. First of all, if you don't know who I am, my name is Carden. I'm a top business growth strategist for expert consultants, coaches, and professional entrepreneurs who want to scale a high-end business. If you're interested in talking to me about how you can do this in your business, you can book a call with me at acarden.com, and we will take a look at your business and determine what your opportunity is. Okay, let's jump in. First of all, I want you to know that if your pricing is off or your pricing is too low, you will actually repel premium clients. They will think that your services are not very good. Even if you are exceptional at the results that you get your clients and you're exceptional at what you do, the outside perception will be that your services are not very good if your pricing is off. And so it's really important that you understand how to articulate the value, raise your prices so that it makes sense to the buyer. The first thing that I like to help clients do is really look at the impact they are able to make with their clients. And so if you look back at past clients that maybe you've worked with, or even if you're new, except that you come with all of this experience and expertise, you can look at the impact your past experience has helped create inside of companies or organizations. And you can really package that value up and you can charge for that. I see a lot of people when they're just getting started, for example, even though they have massive experience and they really know what they're doing, they charge really low fees because they think, well, I just have to get started or I just have to prove what I'm doing. But the fact is you've probably already done that through your many years of experience. And so you don't have to start out at the bottom. You don't have to start out by validating what it is you do because you already know what you're doing. So you should price accordingly. I think about one of my clients who was going to charge $10,000 to a client for some services, and she actually had tripled them. We had just started working together. We were working together for a week, and she had an opportunity for a client. And she said, okay, I've tripled my prices from what I would have charged because I know you're going to tell me to do that. And she said, I'm going to charge $10,000. And I looked at the offer and I said, Amy, this is a $50,000 offer. This is not a $10,000. So long story short, she went back and they ended up closing for $48,000. They took something off and she came back to me. And the one thing she said is, Ann, if I would have charged them $10,000, they would not have bought. They wouldn't have taken me seriously. They wouldn't have thought I was very good at what I do. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. When you're pricing too low, when your prices don't match the value that you provide, you will be looked at as not very good. Do you want that, even though you're exceptional at what you do? So the first thing you want to do is you want to charge by the impact. You want to look at what is this going to do for my client? How are my services going to impact their business or their life over time? And what is that going to be worth? And this is how you should price. You don't want to price like your competition. This is what a lot of people do. So this is one pricing mistake people make. Number one is they undervalue and they undercharge for what it is they're doing. But the second is they look around at their competition and they price like their competition. And this is not going to help you in your business. If you want to stand out, if you want to get premium clients, you have to look like a premium consultant or coach or professional entrepreneur. And you have to price so that you look premium. If you don't, you will miss out on the best people. Often low pricing will repel the people who would pay you the most. because they think, oh, it can't be very good. I want you to know I've walked away from a lot of coaches and consultants through the years who I thought their pricing was so off that I really did have the perception they weren't very good, even though originally I thought they were. So here's the thing. You want to make sure that you can not only articulate the value of the impact that you make in your clients' lives or their business, but you also want to make sure that pricing makes sense for that impact. So your competition really is irrelevant. It doesn't make any difference what your competition is charging. It's all how you are able to articulate the value and the impact that you're making, and really having a clear understanding of what it will mean for your clients when they hire you. All right, so number one, undervaluing. Number two is looking around at the competition. All right, mistake number three is charging by the hour. Oh my gosh, nothing speaks broken like charging by the hour. It's a broken model for you, and it's a broken business model for your clients. And here's why. When you are charging by the hour, you are putting this invisible wall between you and your clients, because all they're going to think about now is how many hours is it taking you to get the result. And so I want you to think about charging for the result or the outcome or the transformation that you can get your clients. Because charging by the hour, first of all, will make the client hold back because they don't want to rack up the fees, right? And you don't want to, somebody said, you don't want to be a taxi meter. Can't remember where I heard that, but it was brilliant. You don't want to be the taxi meter consultant or coach. So think about that. You want to make sure that they're very clear on what they're going to be paying for the services that you will deliver. And this is just a win-win for everyone. It takes the mind off the pricing. They can say yes or no. They don't have to worry about the meter ticking, and they will not hold back because they want to get the best results. And I know you want to get the best results for them. So charging by the hour, number one, it's going to keep you broke because it's exhausting. And if you want to obviously make more money, you've got to put in more time. But it also is an exhausting model from a marketing standpoint. Now you have to market so much harder because you're not charging in the right way. So get away from charging by the hour. I just had a recent client that was charging by the hour, $125 or something an hour. And we just repackaged her services, and she went out and closed two $15,000 clients. Now she's not working any more time, but she's getting paid about 5 times more than she was charging by the hour. And so this already has impacted her business, and we've just got started. So don't charge by the hour. It's a broken model, and it really does put tension between you and your client. And I know this isn't the kind of relationship that you want to have with your clients, right? All right. Mistake number 4 is charging from your wallet versus understanding the client. So often we have this internal thought process or this internal mindset that people can't afford that, or, oh, that sounds crazy. I remember the very first time I heard you should have a $50,000 offer. It was actually a coach I was working with 12 or 13 years ago. And she said, if you don't have a $50,000 offer, you can't sell it. And I remember thinking, $50,000, oh my gosh, because what I was doing, I hadn't been exposed to the opportunity that really is out there. And I was, in a way, charging from my wallet, right? $50,000 sounded like a lot of money to me for coaching or consulting services. And so you don't want to look at your own situation and say, okay, well, I can't charge this because this just sounds too expensive. I remember Jim Rohn saying years ago in one of his quotes, it's not that it's too expensive, it's that you can't afford it. So do not charge from your own wallet. It's really irrelevant to the services that you deliver, and it's irrelevant to your clients. So if you assume that they can't pay what you would like to pay for the value and the impact that you provide, well, you are leaving a lot of money on the table, and again, you're going to repel the best clients, but also you are really not serving you or your business. So it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with what you are able to deliver and the value that you're able to provide and the impact that you're able to make, and to be able to articulate that and then price accordingly. So all through this video, you have heard price accordingly, right? Because pricing is something that does hang a lot of people up. Internally, in their mindset, it hangs them up, or they don't really understand it. They don't really understand how to price in a way that is congruent with the services they provide, but also with what the clients will pay. And so there is a strategy to this. It's not the easiest thing for people to figure out. But what I will tell you is don't look around at everybody else and price that way, because that is not going to serve you or your business. So I would love to hear what you thought of this video. Please make sure that you leave any comments or feedback. Give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And very quickly, I just want to reiterate the 4 things that I talked about. Number 1 is don't undervalue what you are charging. Number 2 is make sure that you are not pricing by your competition, looking around at your competition. Number 3 is don't charge by the hour. And number 4 is don't price from your wallet. Make sure that you're pricing by the value and the impact. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I bring videos like this to you every single week to help you grow your consulting, coaching, or professional service business. And I would love for you to subscribe and hit that notification so you don't miss one single episode. And if you want some help in your business, being able to change your pricing, being able to charge 3 to 5 to 10 times more, and scaling your business into multiple 6 and 7 figures, $300,000, $500,000, $700,000, or even more, then please book a call with me at acarden.com and let's look at your opportunity and see if it's a fit for us to work together to help you get paid what you deserve and grow a business that can be sustainable and around for a long time, working less, making more. You have an amazing day. God bless you. Bye-bye.